B'Shem Kol
Freaking
Yisrael. B'Shem Kol Yisrael. Okay. God, you are unique. You supervise and guide the world with great kindness and compassion. This is Tefillah 143. Everything that you do with us in general, in every detail, is for the good. Even all the exiles, troubles, misadventures that we undergo as a people and as individuals are all for great good. Your holy intent is always for the good. But because of our many sins, because of the intense darkness of our exile, immersed among the Gentiles, our intellect has grown confused to the point that we lack the awareness to understand and know that everything we undergo is due to your individual providence and for our good. As a result, we feel intense, multiplied pain due to our troubles in exile. What shall we do? Master the entire world, since each one depends on the other. Exile removes awareness, and the removal of awareness causes exile. Chaver b'siyata d'shmaya. Oh, this is crazy. Matatansen.
reveal yourself.
What? Reveal yourself. Yeah.
Reveal.
Maisha, remember when we said that back in the day? It was always like reveal yourself. Reveal yourself. It's actually crazy. We've been on Zoom for many years. Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. I'm still yearning. Oh, reveal yourself. It's good. No, so that's the thing. That's what we're going to be speaking about today is exactly what Donnie is doing, is the revelation through stillness, through quiet, through being quiet. Okay, here we go. Sichot Haran 16. Chavra, I hope we're doing well. Baruch Hashem, b'shem kol Yisrael. You can shout loudly in a small, still voice. That's a pasuk in Melachim Aleph. You can scream without anyone hearing you shouting with this soundless, small, still voice. Anyone can do this, says Rabbi Nachman. Anyone can do this, right? To shout with this soundless scream. Just imagine the sound of such a scream in your mind. Depict the shout in your imagination exactly as it would sound. Keep this up until you are literally screaming with this soundless, small, still voice. This is actually a scream, says Rabbi Nachman, and not mere imagination. Just as some channels bring the sound from your lungs to your lips, others bring it to the brain. You can draw the sound through their nerves, literally, bring it into your head. When you do this, you are actually shouting inside your brain. When you picture the scream in your mind, the sound actually rings inside your brain. You could stand in a crowded room screaming in this manner with no one hearing you, right? You could be on Zoom and you may not have your screen on, but your screen is on. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, we'll just finish up the sikha. Sometimes when you do this, some sound may escape your lips. The voice traveling through the nerves to the mind can activate the vocal organs. These might then produce some sound, but it will be very faint. It is much easier to shout in this way without using words. When you wish to express words, it is much more difficult to hold the voice in the mind and not to let any sound escape. But without words, it is much easier, says Rabbeinu. So Chavar B'siyata D'Shmaya, I'm not so sure what's going on a pshat level, on a sod level. I know that I've seen it before, either in Rav Ari Rosenfeld's Chosagin Alenu's writings and Anatomy. It's a great book, Anatomy by Rav Chaim Kramer. Rav Chaim Kramer writes Anatomy. How Rabbi Nachman takes all the organs of the body and it's a deep Kabbalah with every organ of the body. It's an amazing book. Um, but Rabbi Nachman even gives us a hint on how this works. On like a scientific, on a physiological level. So it's pretty cool if you guys are like into bodies and how they work and the inner organs, like it could make sense for some, but for a simpleton, not so much, but we want to be simple. We want to be simple. Also, Rav Davidel, Moshe's on, so it just makes sense. Rav Davidel just posted a amazing shir. I watched, I think like 21 and a half minutes on it, out of the 1 hour, 14 minutes. And he was in Modi'in giving a Sichot, and he was speaking about how Pesach is the time of the redemption of speech. Pako pakadati. That's like the code word that the Jews have when it comes to Pesach, and we all have that secret, and it's just two words. And Rav Devel was basically saying like the point was, and maybe I'm getting the point wrong, but this is why I took out of it. I don't know if it's related to Pakopakadati or not. But Baruch Hashem, that stayed. Baruch Hashem, that stayed. Wow. This is my first time like the first time remembering like Hebrew words and quoting them. Okay. Anyways. Um, but the key is you could have someone who says very little but says a lot. And that's the redemption of Pesach, that's the redemption of exile, which is the redemption of speech. And it doesn't have to be writing a million books and saying a lot and yapping. It could be mamish saying one word. It could be a little bit of an inner scream, and that's the loudest scream in the world. So b'siyata d'shmaya, we should be zocha to redeem our speech, to purify our speech so clearly, because purifying the speech means purifying many other places. And we should be zocha to have the silent scream on such a simple level. To mamish just stop for a moment wherever we find ourselves in trouble, in amidst confusion, and mamish just picture our scream, picture ourselves in the middle of the forest and scream, mamish scream so loud. See this my questions, comments, please feel free. Maybe that's the secret of a silent nigga.
One question, and I hope that all the others can tell. Saying Rabbi Nachman saying the silent scream is what is a big geula bringer. We bring down the Hasidus this time of year that Dafka, the silent scream, is what began the start of geula. There's Vayizak El Hashem. First Vayinachu, they groaned, and then they were Zoek. And eventually, after Yetziat Mitzrayim, they were Haggadah, they were Magid. This is the truth. I want to hear it from your voice, Mr. Sasson, about the Pesach, the mouth Pesach can mean a mouth that is speaking, and yet it can also mean a mouth that quivers, that shakes and has no ability to, like, kiviyachol shivers because so I wonder the connection. How do we go from the silent scream to just beginning to say that in that scream you use the word Abba? Because there's a difference in screaming ah, then going from ah to Abba. Abba, I already have an understanding. Once I say the word Abba, then my scream is my scream isn't a scream. It's a tefillah of Abba. It's dibur. For I reached out, and I'm waiting for him to respond. Well, a scream is his response. I just open myself up, and I don't know, like that.
Question. It's a good question.
No, Rabbis, what are you saying?
I need Rick.
Hello, Rick. Are you in America?
You think this is an American dresser, Achi? Are you in America?
I go Wednesday.
I go Thursday, B'ezrat Hashem. No, I'm in Ranani. No, but that's a good question. It's a good question because the month of Av, what are we referring to?
There's Nissan.
I know, but I'm saying when do we see the Abba?
No, we say like Rabbi Nachman's saying that just a silent scream and no words at all is can get you to the highest places. But we see that Yitzhak Mitzrayim was Galus Hadibor. So I wonder
If it's connected. Like first we have to be in such a level of the of the silent scream.
okay, yeah, Nachon.
Be in a level of silent screaming and like the words just seep out. And the words that seep out is Abba?
The words of Abba.
I don't know. I don't know. Wait,
Kisov
I have
Kosov,
a question.
Kisov
I have a question.
Kosov.
I have a
Kisov
question.
Kosov Yesh Dibur. Kisov Kosov Yesh Dibur. Kisov Kosov Yesh Dibur. Person can scream and scream and scream, but an intelligent person will realize that a scream is not must speak. A scream has a very good yi'ud and has very good precision. אבל צריך לדבר. Right, the connection between tza'ak and tzchok. Tza'ak and tzchok are also very connected. Let's put them. Oh, yeah, speaking of, it's Hanukkah. I picked up a Netivot Shalom on Hanukkah today. They're giving it there's in the Hefker pile.
Wait, I have a
Tzchok
question.
and
Wait. What was that? What was that frozen screen you had for like a cell, like 7 seconds?
no,
Yeah, incoming call?
no, I had a frozen screen.
Like 2 minutes ago.
I don't know the idea.
Did we read the note from Donala?
Yeah, we read the note about Pesach. Danny, reveal yourself already. No, I had rabbis.
Wait, rabbis, we mamish, we tried. We tried. If we that's the chizuk we have. If the Baal Shem Tov says, or Joey brings us down, if you grasp the part, you grasp the whole, right? One part contains the whole. So B'ezrat Hashem, we should be Zocha, just continue to grab parts and realize that those parts contain much more than we thought, think, or will think to be. So let's fire it up. Fire it up.
Fine, fine.
Chaim, chaim, chaim.